I'm here with Maritime Wrestling's greaser James Carr. How are you doing today?
Excellent.
How did you get involved in the Maritime Wrestling scene?
I had always been a wrestling fan, obviously. If you're going to get into wrestling, you had to be. And a friend of mine that I knew in high school through playing in bands and whatnot, Sexton Phoenix, he's the one that had exposed me to the Maritime Wrestling, and I'd always thought it was something I wanted to do, but was never quite sure. But eventually when the time came that I decided, I had spoken to him, and then next thing I knew, I had just heard a few things through this person and that person, and ended up at a wrestling school one weekend. Here I am, 4 years later, I guess.
What are your thoughts on the current Maritime Wrestling scene?
I think as far as talent goes, there's an unbelievable talent pool here right now. There's a lot of underrated talent, a lot of people who are hitting their stride, a lot of people who are going to be excellent, and that mixed with a lot of guys with a lot of experience, and it's got it shows a lot of great things.
Thoughts on the support that Maritime Wrestling gets from its fans?
Wrestling fans, no matter where you are the most passionate fans anywhere. So, and even outside of wrestling, anywhere in the Maritimes, everybody knows that Maritimers are passionate about everything. So you can mix the two together and you can only imagine.
Thoughts on the type of work ethic a pro wrestler needs to have, training-wise, in the gym, and effort in getting booked other places?
If you want to be a pro wrestler and you want to make it your career and you want to be taken seriously, you have to give it everything. It's that simple. So many people will tell you the exact same thing. There's no other way to put it. You have to give it everything. If
you could put one match on a DVD to show somebody what you do, what match would you choose?
Oh my God. I'll say it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I've had a lot of great matches with a lot of great exposure and all this. But my favorite match I've ever had was in the multipurpose center against the Red Dragon, Shane Stevens. Love it.
Is that Russell Center?
Yes.
Your thoughts on the support that Maritime Wrestling fans give you individually?
It's unbelievable. I just go out there and do what I do with my friends and act like a goof, and I love it. It's I've always been a person who enjoys being in the center of attention, not necessarily being the center of attention, but I've always been a performer ever since I was a kid. I've done theater, I've been in a band. For me, to get it individually, I feed off of it, and it's amazing.
What do you think 2016 holds for the Maritime Wrestling scene?
Hopefully it's just going to get bigger and better. TCW's putting on great shows right now. A lot of other maritime companies are doing great things, and as far as if it keeps continuing the way it is with the talent, it's not going anywhere.
You're moving to Ontario soon.
Yeah.
Are you going to continue to wrestle in Ontario?
That's the plan. We'll see what happens. There's a big talent pool up there, and you have to work your way into it, I'm sure. I've got some good contacts, luckily, but that doesn't mean anything. So we're going to take it in stride, and it's my plan, but we'll see what happens.
In closing, is there anything you'd like to say to the fans of Greaser James Carr?
Thank you for being awesome, and thank you for being loud, and you're the best.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks.